Hello there, crewmates. I'm Jade. You may know me from my previous journeys as Faceless or HeyItsJays, but today this video isn't going to be a typical Roblox video. Instead, this video is going to be breaking my silence and talking about the controversy, the drama that have been piled up on my sleeves. So without further ado, I'm gonna try my best to explain this to all of you guys. Also, just a clear disclaimer before I begin with this video is not provided to spread, send hate, or threats to any of the people of what I'm about to mention in this documentary video. This specific YouTube video is protected by fair use, and I'm using clips from my channel, Discord messages, and other evidences and research that are linked to my channel so I can use this in the video. And the users below 13 are not recommended to watch this video, as it may contain mental health struggles, intensive languages, and detailed breakdown of these controversies and dramas with evidence that may be traumatizing to people under 13. Anyways, let's dive in. On June 20, 2025, I made a live stream titled Bro Fell Off. Basically, the plot of this live stream is talking about why am I falling off? Well, I don't even need to answer that, but what I can answer is this specific question. Why am I in this live stream? Well, meet this crazy kid of a YouTube fan who is completely obsessed with me. And it's not like obsessed, but really obsessed with me, ranging from disgusting and disturbing phrases like these, with people joining him to say disturbing phrases to the point where he clip farms my videos saying the word run but spelt it as RUN, which is a weird term. However, I don't know what that even meant and thought that meant are you in the game. I don't even know what that means, but then crazy kid said, oh hell yeah, hell, clip, you're correct. So obviously, I had enough and made a video both on the 10th of July and the 2nd of August talking about this. I called out my fans as my biggest obsessions on me and how they abuse those obsessions, like Vaughn, aka Boeing_747. You may know him from my live streams as the weirdest teenager in my live stream. Here's why. He becomes a femboy to talk to me in a cute manner, which if you guys don't know, a femboy is basically like a boy who likes feminine aesthetics and forces those aesthetics to be more feminine, basically turning away on the masculine stereotype. It's different from a softie, by the way. Here's a next screenshot. It's just completely insane that I called him this crazy kid 2.0 because he was doing the same thing as crazy kid. It's never the same, and I won't forget the day where he clip farms for views.
This is #1 bullshit.
Not only did he clip farm me once, but thrice. To be honest, it's wild to think about it now. Anyways, here's my second drama that I need to succumb with. Hey everyone, I just want to say that this will be my final video on this channel before I intentionally rebrand into something else on September 13th. September 6, 2025. I made a 16-minute documentary on why I am going to switch up my content on September 13th. The reason for this is because of the absurd things that my fans said to me involving my school and my personal life, including a particular person that is shown in this segment here. I was talking about what he did to me in the past, but we'll get to that mysterious person later since I don't have time for that. Anyways, I completely transitioned my content next week and deleted all of my YouTube shorts and privated all of my live streams and videos to start a fresh adventure once again. However, things might not go incredibly well. Before I rebranded my channel 2 months ago, I made a 2-part live stream talking about my depression, or I'm now depressed. Oh my god, guys. Here we go again with a lot of people. This occurred between a dramatic experience with my parents fighting, the absurd things that my fans said, and so much to the point where I can't take it and completely crash out and almost try to commit the S word and try joining a little code from the game for a second called basically like a alleged code from this specific Forsaken character to time. I'm not gonna dive deeper into this detail, but basically I tried joining a dumbest code, which I did not, luckily. But I even cussed about it and went into a mental breakdown. Here's the full clip. This is all because of Blue Air fault. You son of a bitch. You know what? Because of your nonsense? Goodbye. I don't care. I'ma swear. I'ma cuss. Okay? You guys are pissing me off right now. Alright? You guys are absolutely insane. Crazy kid, going. This happened between July 8th all the way to July 18th. These are the days where I got overwhelmingly depressed because of the stuff that has been happening and tried to overcome it, but can't. And this is where things get a little bit too far. 4 months after my depression era, I was trying to do my business as always, like making videos since that day, and also Cookie's appearance again after he got banned for 1 week due to a racial slur he said during one of my live streams. However, YungRants, after I unbanned him and saying that not to do it again, he basically didn't hesitate and ban him again. And I know what he did is wrong, but he's my friend. Why did you have to ban him? So I said, straight to the point, huh? Okay, I'll show you who's getting to the point now, instead of a friendly talk, because I had enough of him talking shit. And this drama is ranging from questions to accusing, and to the point where I said I'm trying to recover from depression. And here's the most insane part, because after I said that, he doubled down and said, from what? MADD? And I said, oh my god, no! And he didn't hesitate and said, then what? Fake depression? Like, why the fuck did he directly say that to me? He also stated that we, as people, can't get depression under 15. Well, the research says otherwise. And this dude randomly becomes a jerk and starts calling out that below 15 can get depressed.
Just what the fuck are you doing?
Absolute shame, you know? And I thought that the drama will finally come to an end, right? Absolutely not. Because now, 2 hours after the drama, this is where things get under pressure. 2 hours into the conflict, and it's now 10:50 p.m. and we moved to a private channel on my new Discord server, Jade's Radiant Studio, in which you should join. But not as what YungRants is about to say next, because my buddy Dr. Pupua was involved for some reason when he should've, and was arguing about the drama I spoke about in the last chapter. And YungRants said some insane stuff about wanting to commit something or saying a racial slur in front of us with a hard R in the end. And Dr. Pupua said, you're making a person with MADD, which is basically mixed anxiety and depressive disorder, be more depressed. He was continuously recovering and constantly fighting it, but then you just had to call it out, even if you thought that it was fake. Remember, YungRants said that I fake my depression and saying that I can get depression below 15. Now he randomly switched the topic and said it is not fake. Can we just rewind back about what you said earlier? Like, what the fuck? Are we being delusional here? And this YungRants dude had me in a break-in point, and I said, okay, I'll expose you tomorrow in a voicemail. And he responded with, you know, it's illegal to dox someone. Like, what the fuck? I didn't say I'm doxing you. An expose is different than doxing you. He tried threatening me and said, but if he doxes me, I'm telling the cops. I don't give a damn. I'm doxing him too if he does. Well, no shit. You were the one starting this bullshit conversation, and now you're trying to threaten me over an evidence? Okay. Really, dog? So Dr. Pupua said he won't, but he turned back and said he will. Like a motherfucker over an evidence. I mean, yeah, I can be nice at times, but whenever you put me into this, I am not fucking around like Gordon Ramsay, and I can expose you right then and there. And plus, I don't even know your address, your damn phone number, or any of your personal info. That's why I'm exposing you. It's because you're making a simple mistake and bake that into a full-on conflict and trying to play the victim's card, saying that I'm pushing him to hurt myself and tiring him. Like, genuinely, WTF is that kind of response. I mean, yeah, I was being mean to him, but using him as bait to hurt me when he started the whole damn thing. And actually, you know what's the craziest part? I was actually trying to be calm in one of the messages that he said, even though he said that he claims that I was faking depression. So, obviously, I did 2 live streams talking about the drama and everything that happened. Every message, every voice recording, every lie has come to the point where I have no other choice to stop this rather than expose. Because the fight keeps going on and going on after the main drama until another drama hit. And this one is a ginormous one, beautiful people. 3 weeks later, after the intense drama between me and YungRants, with Dr. Pew Pew being involved, on December 5th, 2025, I made a live stream called Playing Dreamcore and Nostalgic Games, as part of the Psychometal Friday series I've been doing, which is basically a combination of psychological horror and liminal space vibes. Jade, why are you involving a live stream you did? It's just a gameplay of you playing games that fit the topic. Well, you're correct. However, at the timestamp 8:36, this random viewer, Milo on Blox, claims that he's a 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬 which is the 1 billionth account made on Roblox. Then Cold, aka YungRants, said Cap 8-year-old, but he didn't know that Milo on Blox is Blox in disguise, and he's 15. Now, we obviously know it's a prank, and I accept that. However, for YungRants, he takes his own words very seriously. Don't tell me to ban her. What do you mean a her? I mean, it makes sense because you don't know this person or that person, so I believe you on there. But I would not believe about what he do on 1635. He said don't fuck the stream when he's just joking and try being calm about this, and I did.
The broken spawn.
But Cole doesn't give a shit like a freaking fucking prick. Then he came back to his main on 1719, and he was confused about why is Meow or Milo here. We already know that this is Blox, and so does Code. However, at the timestamp 17:49, 30 seconds, he told Blox to get the f up, and he even said, "Wanna get demoted on DC?" Because he was a former moderator on my old Discord server, Jay's Flamin' George, before it got abolished on December 30th, which is completely insane to think about it. Cole even said, "Don't joke about Azul." Why? Why? Is there something very illegal that you can't joke around with Azul? And even if it's illegal or not, it's still confusing as to why Cold told New to fuck off and said, stop making double accounts just to fuck the stream. But he was trolling us so we can get entertained. It's not that deep. He spammed the live chat and swore at Blox, which is basically getting timeouted for 10 seconds. No big deal. Just a short break from spamming and breaking the live chat, right? And of course, being a silly me, I said, "Oh nah, bro fighting back. That is insane.
Bro, fighting back. That is insane.
Then Cold said, "You're a bad mod." Sad face. Like, what the fudge? Who's the bad mod here? Obviously you, because you became, you know. Well, who's spamming in the first place? And cussed. Is it a damn ghost or an animal? You guys pick. He said that he can cuss and spam. He basically doesn't give a shit that my channel back then is family friendly, but changed because I've swore now.
What the fuck are you doing?
Then on 21:58, he gives Blox 2 warnings. Not 1, but 2 damn warnings. Over a spam and a cuss. So they keep fighting and fighting, and even brought it up the next day. I was basically going to a Korean restaurant with my mom as a mother and son moment. Nothing usual. But before we went there, I got a notification on Discord at 6:33 p.m. and it was Blox. So I hop on Discord and he said, "What's up, everybody?" And I'm back. He greets as usual. Then he said, "What the fuck? Where's my YouTube mod?" Now this is the main conflict that we're about to see. Salty 83, aka my former administrators, now a co-owner. Offense? I probably need to check audit logs or something since I'm not too sure. And after he said that, Cole stepped in. "You muted me on YouTube. I'm your manager. So you're not mod anymore." And this was because Blox timeouted him for 10 seconds because he was spamming or cussing at Blox. Which I don't know if Blox told me this, but basically he told me that he has autism. And Blox doesn't like that because how Pinkalize or YungRants is treating to him. And Salty responded with, "What offense is that?" And Cole replied with, "Don't worry about it." Like, are you trying to hide something? Then Salty responded with, "That isn't an offense. You can't target people outside of the server since our rules doesn't extend that far," which is extremely true. Because on YouTube and on Discord, we have different rules, okay? Because on my channel, just be respectful, no spamming, no thing like that. But on Discord, there's a lot of things I'm banned there. So yeah, it's way different, and it doesn't extend that far. So don't worry about it. He stated that what he did is what he did. He didn't actually commit any offense. If that's the offense he was punished for. Then Cole replied with, his mod skills on YouTube are terrible though. Then I said, he passed the test however. Then Cole said he got 2 to 3 warns, one more chance. Which again is pretty bullshit. Because new Blox only timeouted him for 10 seconds. Because he was spamming and cussing at him. Which is against the rules back then. 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 said, what are his warns? Which is impersonating as a zoo for a prank, and timeouting Cole, which is only for 10 seconds, not 10 octillion hours. And 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 came back and said, so what I'm understanding here is 1/3, because of impersonating as 𝙧𝙤𝙤5573, which is again the 1 billionth account made on Roblox. No big deal, right? Then new Blox said, bruh, you're spamming. Then Cole fired back and replied to both 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 and new Blox. No, it's 2/3. And I'm your fuck-ass manager, shut the fuck up, you know I'm your manager. Then 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 replied with, banning you on stream isn't a defense code, and you must have broken the rule to even be muted, which is spamming and not respecting properly. And he tried denying the accusations by saying that I didn't even spam. I sent message like 3 for 3 seconds and didn't do a full message. A spam is this, then he shows a bunch of S's, claiming that he's not spamming. But he didn't send the message by 3 seconds. He sent it by half of 2 seconds, or almost at 2 seconds, which is completely absurd. And 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 said, if he's respecting you by not swearing and talking calmly, it's only fair you give him the same respect, not disrespecting him in the bad way. And Cole didn't do that to Noob in the previous stream. Noob said, bro, you said the F word, and Cole said, I don't give a damn, I could swear, to Noob's message. And when he has 2/3 to 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬's message. Then I snapped because of my uncontrollable PTSD and depression, and said, I will kick both of you out of my server. 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 immediately said, stop, add me, because we're going to settle this on a group chat, which is basically a 15-minute conversation.
What the fuck are you doing? You're standing there, you're screwing me, and you're fucking useless.
While we were discussing the things he has done, Dr. Pipua, Polar, and Cookie stepped in as well and decided to talk about what happened with Cole. And the conversation keeps going on and going on and going on until the damn drama ended on 7:46 p.m. Meaning that this drama took 1 hour and 30 minutes. 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 having to decide to add an administrator. Dr. Pipua and Polar acting unprofessional to 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬 after Cole is gone. And his response to the drama before we banned Cole, and the server was, I had it enough, Cole. You have been acting such a fucking child and a professional. Like you can't understand the concept of being respectful when it's brought back to you. Then Cole randomly said, 5 in BC, who wanna come? Me and Polar said, no one. In conclusion, the Cole we have back then has changed. He went from full spanning a member to now blaming the mods of a simple misunderstanding and getting almost of the staff team involved. Roughly 8 people were involved, with Storm concluding in confusion. But I don't want to talk about that anymore, and for a while there's actually no drama for like insanely quite a while, specifically for over 4 months. But what I'm telling you guys is please do not hate on him anymore, because like we're back on action again. And if this happens again though, I will take action, which is why on this 8th chapter is going to be involving one of my old friends. I'm sorry. Blossom the Bloomer? You came back? Just finished the game, a nostalgia hangout. Oh, bro, I got a heart attack there. Between April 10 to April 27 was literally my best days ever, and the reason for that is this live stream here. Roblox is saved. The series continues. It's the 14th episode of Psychometer Friday, in which if you go to the very end of the stream, we obviously did a group photo. That is until while we were preparing for the second group photo, this mysterious figure I mentioned on the second chapter is none other than Blossom the Bloomer? You came back? Because he magically appeared 5 months after he disappeared from the post-drama with me and YungRants, and so we started hanging out again. Okay. No.
He has awoken.
I hate.
We are scared beyond scared.
Oh, you gotta be serious. Yo, Brian, can you please cut this video real quick? We had tons of fun until it all came crashing down. On April 27, 2026, I was scrolling on my messages when Bloomy spoke up and said, "Yo Jade, I have a dare for you." And I was like, what's the dare? I dare you to chat hard again. Because if you guys didn't know, I've known both Bloomy and Hard 5 years ago. And I didn't even chat it hard since January of 2025. And so I said hello to Hart. 26 minutes later, she responded with, "I know, right?" And boom, me and Hart were back again. Then she sent me her Discord account 1 hour later. So of course I started chatting her there. Until on the 28th of April, Bloomy feels awkward because me and Hart were back in action. Then for some reason, he started picking her in Flee the facility, but it seems that Bloomy doesn't feel right towards Hart, and awkward to her too. And of course, I started going in a panic mode after Bloomy said, "Have fun with your girl," and left. Here's me talking about this for 2 minutes, by the way.
Have fun with your girl.
Huh? I even have PTSD because of it. Like, I'm not joking when I have it. Like, if you don't know what PTSD means, it's basically post-traumatic stress disorder. No, I'm not crying, I'm just tearing up right now. Because, like, of what's happening throughout the years. It's, like, getting worse. But at the same time, it just gets better because now I get to meet with Bloomy, Hart, Bilkish, Redevity. There's a lot of people that I can meet now. I can finally connect to. Okay, I'm no longer alone, okay? I just want Bloomy to be friends with Hart again. I just want Bloomy and Hart to be friends again. It's gonna be tragic too. And I can't believe it. Literally hating on each other because it's because of a game. And do you want to know what game that is? It's basically Roblox Flee the Facility. But like, we need peace, you know? Like, we actually need peace at this moment. It's like, sometimes it's just never the same, you know? Then, after I went into a panic mode, 40 minutes later, Bloomy apologized to Hart, and Hart accepted that apology. However, it doesn't change, like, at all. Then, he left multiple times because of Hart. Then, for the first time in a while, Hart finally snapped and made 2 lengthy essays talking about her experience and life. And she said that she's having a hard life, saying that she wants to commit something. So I tried helping her and hoping that she won't commit it. I don't want her to be in my server because Bloomy told me. But at the same time, I don't want her to commit something. It's just really sad that I had to end this on a sad note. But at the end of the day, we did have fun together playing Murder Mystery, Tower of Hell, Flee the Facility, so many others, which is a good note to be honest. And you thought that this video would end? No, because I'm going to be breaking my silence on who actually started the catastrophe and the drama that I need to address. 1. Who started the so-called weird fanbase? Well, this question is extremely easy if you've known me for a while, and it's obviously this crazy kid who started it because of the obnoxious chats that I've been getting in my live streams. 2. Who named my channel Jade, as in Jade and Fade? Well, to clarify this, we need to go back to the HeyItsJays quitting video. At this timestamp 1506, I kind of forgot to credit someone, aka Crown, or YungRants, because they made the name for me. Shout out to him, by the way, but he made the name for me. But I put the in Fade because Jade already got taken, sadly. But hey, a name is a name. 3. Why do you keep wearing or putting fanboy style on the wheel? Well, it was for a challenge or a dare where a wheel picks my outfits and whatever that outfit lands on, I had to wear it. I call that Shapeshift Sunday. Some people are calling me gay because of it. But I'll tell you the truth right now. I'm not gay. I'm a fanboy. What? Kinda. Because I can make my voice as high as I can. Make a high-pitched laugh. Sometimes acts cutesy and Hawaii. It's being soft, silly. Come on, don't be like that. That I put the cat face in the scenario and I was being silly. Which is why I'm sometimes a fanboy. 4. Who started the drama that got me and YungRants involved? Cookie, aka Obbies, started the drama when he said a racial slur in one of my live streams. You can't hear it because my AirPods was connected to it, so he got banned for 1 week. I unbanned him, but YungRants banned him again. which is insane that I snapped and fought YungRants because he said that I was fighting back to him and said I was faking depression, crap like that. But in the end, we're all good now. If he does it again, though, I will generally backshot him. I'm kidding. I would instead block him and never see him again. Like, forever. And last but probably the least is hard and annoyingly loud. Well, the clip says otherwise. I bet you're gonna laugh again in like 10 seconds. Yup, you're laughing again, I heard that. Not even 10 seconds, she's already So yeah, a lot of stuff happened this year and last year. I'm very, very sorry if I get to tell this now. It's just that I feel ashamed or dissatisfied if I made this video. But I have no other choice because this gave me a toll in my mental health. I'm also sorry about me cussing to y'all. I just can't do it anymore at this point. But do y'all think I still have the heart to upload? Absolutely. Even though I've come in ups and downs, my main purpose of this channel is to be a content creator, help people whatever I wanted to, because sometimes I'm mean on the inside, but nice and silly on the outside. And I think it's time I conclude this documentary video as a message. By the way, I'm going to say this again. Please do not spread hate or threats to any of the people I mentioned throughout this entire 27-minute documentary video, as they took responsibility and accountability to forgive, and I took that forgiveness as an integrity to life. Anyways, beautiful people, I'm 𝙧𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙬𝙬, and I hope you guys watch this video all the way through so you guys understand the drama, and I'll see you guys again on my next collaboration video. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.